Let's take a look at a few view options available in Google Slides. First, click the View menu. One option is to switch to Grid View, which displays all slides as thumbnails in a grid layout, offering a quick visual overview of the entire presentation. To switch back to the film strip for editing slides, use the film strip icon in the bottom left corner, or click the View menu and turn off Grid View. Note, the keyboard shortcut is indicated in the menu if you would like to use that instead. From the View menu, the ruler can also be turned on or off. By default, it is on. This is a great feature to have turned on when you need to position objects at specific distances, either from the edges of the slide or from each other, which helps create a visually balanced presentation. This would be for users that are going beyond the pre-made layouts or creating one from scratch. From the View menu, another customizable option here are the guides. Select Show Guides to turn on a single horizontal and vertical line. These act like invisible rulers that can be used to help precisely align text boxes, images, or other elements on the slides. Use the Add Vertical Guide or Add Horizontal Guide options to add more lines. To customize, one option is to drag the guides to the desired location on the slide. The other option is to go back to the View menu, go down to Guides, and select Edit Guides. You can add new guides, adjust guide positions manually, or even set a color for specific guides. Select Done to save these changes. Before we actually use these, go back to View, click on Snap To, and make sure that the Guides is turned on, which will be indicated with a check mark. Now, drag and drop your text boxes, images, or shapes on the slide. Notice how these elements snap to the guides as you move them, ensuring that precise positioning. Last trick about guides, you can right-click on a slide and select Guides from the menu for quicker access. Also, notice the keyboard shortcuts if you prefer to use those. Other options in the View menu include showing the speaker notes or the film strip. When checked, they are shown, and no check mark means they are hidden. In the View menu, there is a Zoom menu as well as Full Screen. Note that the Full Screen menu removes all controls, so use Escape to show those again. Speaking of full screen, to have a larger viewing area with access to some controls, use the arrow in the far right of the toolbar to hide the menus. Repeat to show the menus. One last option regarding View is the overall page setup. Select the File menu and select Page Setup. From here, a set of options are available and will be applied to all slides in the presentation. This can also be customized. You can type in the width, the height, and select the unit of measurement. So for example, to create a printable document, use the standard printer paper size of 8.5 by 11 inches for portrait documents, and vice versa for landscape. Notice that changing the page setup alters the theme as well, so it's dynamic. It changes with it. All the more reason to use a theme as opposed to manually adding text boxes to blank slides, because they will not change as smoothly and require manual adjustments.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To see the full course that this video came from, click over there. And click over there to see more videos from Simon Says It.